Nick Shirley is in New York and he is confronting scammers in New York. So he's kind of doing like the Tyler Oliveira thing where he's like confronting scammers because Tyler did this in like France and he did it in Rome. So Nick might be following a little bit in the footsteps here of exposing scammers on the streets of New York. So let's take a look.
Today we are here in New York City. I'm here for the day. I figure we might as well go do a live stream and do a quick follow-up on Canal Street.
Homeland Security vehicles and armed agents. A massive federal operation unfolds on Canal Street, questioning vendors and taking some into custody. Buyers and sellers all but vanished.
You guys know that place is ran rampant.
Yeah, I mean, okay, this is aside from the scammers. Look at the streets. Look at the garbage piled up back here. Look at how dirty all this snow is. Like, my God. Just look at this. And we're only getting it. Like, the garbage. Look at this. The garbage is actually piled all the way back to here. Like, God damn.
By scammers committing fraud. They sell counterfeit goods. They do not pay taxes on those goods. Therefore, they are defrauding people like me and you. We also have a special guest with us. We got Sweeney. He's back with us. And we're just going to go do a quick little run through, see what Canal Street's like. I put on my Instagram story and my ex today that we're going to be here. But you've been living here. I was living here. Then I had to move out of New York City after people want to start killing me for exposing the fraud. So this is our first public live stream in a while.
Wait. What? Hold up. What did he just say?
Move out of New York City after people want to start killing me for exposing the fraud. So this.
Did anybody catch what he just said there? He said something wanting to kill me for exposing the fraud. Let me turn on the closed captioning. I want to know what he said there.
I was living here, then I had to move out of New York City after people want to start killing me for exposing the fraud.
After people wanted to start killing me for exposing the fraud. Holy shit. That's insane. That is legit insane. That people were basically threatening to take his life over exposing fraud. That is legit insane.
So this is our first public live stream in a while. Yep. What do you expect to see here today, Sweeney?
Well, for those of you who are sort of outsiders here from New York City, Canal Street is a corridor.
No, I did not. I had no idea that he had to run from New York, that they were getting threats on his life because he was exposing fraud in New York City. This is the first time I'm hearing about this. You gotta remember, my first exposure to Nick Shirley was when he was talking about Minnesota. I was not familiar with any of his work prior to exposing the daycare fraud in Minnesota. So I'm not really familiar with basically all the work he's done previous to this. But that's insane that he did fraud exposure in New York and they literally were going to kill him. That's fucking nuts.
Well, for those of you who are sort of outsiders here from New York City, Canal Street is a corridor which used to always have a little bit of folks selling fake goods, but it has ballooned and ballooned and ballooned with the quote-unquote migrant crisis here. So on Canal Street, you'll see they used to occupy maybe half a block. Now it's expanded to almost its entire zip code. And as Nick said before, these folks are in broad daylight selling counterfeit, stolen goods, oftentimes in front of police officers. And when you go and ask these police officers, they're the most frustrated folks in the city because every time they arrest these guys, our city council's laws that are so lenient let them out the very next day on no cash bail. So some of these guys that...
Wait, hang on. That was a bit long, but I think I might get me interested in this. I have some life news that I recently had to share. I recently put in my 2 weeks notice of a job I've been working at for the last 8 years. I plan to go back to school, and I didn't make this decision lightly, but I felt it's the best choice, not just for me, but also for my son in the long run. Joining the Strays and hearing about all of their stories and everything we've been through as a community with you, Ember, has inspired me to further better myself. Wolf Mother, that's wonderful. I'm so glad you're taking steps to try and just do better for yourself. I hope you have all the success in the world. I truly do. I wish you luck, and I hope you are able to achieve what you're trying to achieve with school. And I hope that once you've completed school, you are going to be able to do the work that you've been wanting to work. Good luck. All the luck to you.
laws that are so lenient, let them out the very next day on no cash bail. So some of these guys that come down here, they laugh at our
Yeah, you're right. Let me start back
city
over from the
because every
beginning of that
time they
again.
arrest these guys are
Boy! There's a Where's Waldo joke in here somewhere. Wow, what a very diverse council.
city council's laws that are so
Representing
lenient,
everybody
let them out the
except
very
one
next day on no cash
demographic.
bail. So some of these
Literally, there is like maybe 2 white people on this entire fucking council. Maybe 2 white people. Like, look at this. This is the New York City Council, and you wonder why that city is going to shit. Look at who is running this city. Look at the mayor, and look at what the city council is made up of. Do you really think that these people are going to be doing the best thing for the city? I see 1, maybe 2 white people on this entire council. Otherwise, I'm seeing basically every other ethnic diversity in droves on this council. And people wonder why garbage is piling up and is not getting collected. And people wonder why crime is utterly fucking rampant. Don't forget that it was fairly recent. I'm pretty sure this was in New York City. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there was that recent incident where like 300 plus fucking school kids destroyed a fucking mall for, get this, they were fucking bored. An entire strip mall was fucking obliterated by like 300 plus high school age kids that just like literally like zombie hoarded this fucking strip mall. And the reason for it, they were out of school and they were fucking bored. That's the reason why they did it. And look who's responsible for maintaining the city. And tell me you're surprised by this. This is insane. I like, how many men are on this fucking council? That's like, okay, first and foremost, I'm seeing an overabundance of African American, Muslim, and possibly in East Indian. How many men are actually on this? Okay, hang on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think he's at the end. Yeah, so 10 men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 women, 10 men. All of them so very diverse, so strapped, so strong, so brave, so diverse. And you wonder why New York City is in a shitter. I've heard this expression said before, and I can't remember if it was Asmongold that said it or if it was Kirsche that said it. But basically, it's essentially like the toddler fallacy, where people in positions of authority treat the citizenry like they're toddlers. And they want to give them everything, and they don't actually allow them to stand on their own 2 feet. And so when they actually have to stand on their own 2 feet because the people in charge and people in authority can't like hand literally everything to them, none of them know how to do it. And the same thing with criminals. It's every time a criminal gets arrested, they're viewed upon as a toddler. Oh, you poor special boy. Oh, it's okay. No, you don't know what you're doing. And they treat them like fucking babies. And they don't actually treat them like adults. And so they have a learned behavior of, well, if I'm going to do a crime and they're just going to pat me on the head and say, oh, it's okay, you're just a poor misunderstood boy, I'm going to keep on fucking doing it. And these are the people that are responsible for this bullshit. They're the ones that are telling the police, oh, don't actually make the criminals actually pay for their crimes. Just like, they're just poor misunderstood souls. We shouldn't punish them. We should just, they just made a mistake a couple 100 times. Don't punish them. Here's yet another example of why New York City has become a shithole. They imported the third world, and now they are becoming the third world. And the third world is literally running their city. This is the third world that is running their city along with their terrorist sympathizing mayor. And yes, the mayor of New York City is a terrorist sympathizer. I will flat out fucking say that. Mayor Mamdani is a terrorist sympathizer. I will flat out say it. With the recent terrorist attack that happened in New York City, his opening fucking line in his statement about a literal terrorist attack, his opening line, both in his speech and I think in his press release, his opening line was calling the head of the protest, which was like an anti-Muslim or anti-Islam protest, but it was a peaceful protest. Bear that in mind. It was 100% a peaceful protest. His opening statement about a terrorist attack committed by Muslim extremists, that's confirmed, was calling the head of the organizer of the protest a white supremacist. That was his opening fucking line of talking about a terrorist attack, saying that his opening line was there was a protest facilitated by a white extremist or by a white supremacist. Excuse me. He literally used the words white supremacist, and he refused to call out the nationalities of the Muslim terrorists. Refused to call that out, and he would even balked at calling it a terrorist attack. But he has no problem calling a white guy a white supremacist. Has zero problem making that statement and slandering a man by calling him a white supremacist. But God fucking forbid he actually call a Muslim terrorist a Muslim fucking terrorist. And that is why Zoran Mamdani is a terrorist sympathizer. He 100% is a terrorist sympathizer, and he is, by inaction in this statement, is enabling terrorism in the United States, and especially in the city of New York. I'm flat out saying it. He is.
Very next day on no cash bail. So some of these guys that come down here, they laugh at our NYPD because they're out the very next day every time they get arrested. And the recent Gallup poll for other evidences of illegality predicts that, or paces these folks at between 60 and 80% illegal migrants. So it's double confounding this perplexity that occurs every day in broad daylight. It's not in some outer borough, it's in the heart.
And by the way, that city council, yeah, Zoran's only been in office for a couple months. That city council's probably been there for a while. It's not just Mamdani that's doing it. It's that city council that is also supporting illegal migration, that they are supporting a takeover by illegal immigrants. That city council is facilitating this. Before Mamdani even came in, they were 100% saying, yeah, illegal migrants take over our city. We'll give you everything. Go right ahead.
Part of New York City.
And Sweeney is actually an attorney, so he knows his stuff. What's happening is wrong here on Canal Street, quite frankly. I remember coming here when I was 16 years old, buying stuff off Canal Street, but it wasn't never like this.
And a lot of folks who have that comment, right, they'll respond and say, well, Canal Street's always been like that. We're saying that there is an expansion under open border policy mayors that have turned this into an ever-ending balloon. I speak to shop owners all the time in the street that are almost about to move out their business because of this. And Zoran Mamdani just predicted in his budget that he would spend over 1.2 tax dollars to fund the migrant crisis even more.
And bearing in mind, Mamdani said he can't afford to fund the police. He wants to spend another $1.2 billion next year for illegal migrants. And he can't fund his own police department. They had to shit can something like, I think it was I could be wrong on these numbers. I think he actually had to shit can like 2,000 incoming police officers before they could start the academy. He literally slashed he said, oh, sorry, NYPD, we can't fund you. So those 2,000 police officers that you were about to start training, yeah, sorry, you're gonna have to cut them loose. Yeah, he chose it. Not that he said he had to, but yes, it's absolutely he chose to. Because instead, he wants to spend hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars on DEI bridge shit and for diversity. He's like, I think it was the FDNY. He's spending like a couple $100,000 for three literal DEI positions. Literal DEI positions. It is in the mandate. They are literally called diversity officers. He's spending hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars on literal diversity officers and diversity initiatives. That's money that have been gone that could have funded the NYPD to get more off some streets, to actually try and do something if the courts weren't fucking them in the ass with no loop. New York is just, for those of you that reside in New York, my heart goes out to you. New York has become a shithole. New York has become the very, New York has, the government of New York, the city council, the mayor, all of them, not the people, but the people in charge, they have literally imported the shithole and turned New York City into a shithole.
So if you guys don't believe that someone's getting paid at the end of this, I got a bridge to sell you.
All right, let's go, everybody.
He said
Hello,
the thing.
hello. How are you guys doing?
I want to shake your hand.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Can I take a picture with you?
Yeah, yeah.
I love your video.
Thank you very much.
Love what you're doing.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Today, this is a first. This is a first and I'm loving it. Nick has got fans coming up to him and wanting to take pictures. Every other place he's gone to, he's had people yelling at him, screaming at him. Yeah, the one woman he started in San Diego, I think, or LA, I forget which, where he was like, he was interviewing her and she was like going along with it. And the minute she found out who he is, she was like, yeah, I hate MAGA, and stormed off. Now you've got average citizens in New York coming up to him and go, dude, I fucking love you. As they should, because these are not the brainwashed masses these are not the brainwashed SJR masses. These are actual people that want their city to be great again.
Thank you very much. Everyone's upset over here. Sweeney, you want to get a bag? Look. Never. How much? What if I wanted to buy one, though? How much?
Oh goodness! What's wrong, Mr. Criminal? Afraid that you're gonna get caught on camera running a fucking scam? No, Nick knows it's a scam. He knows that every one of these vendors on Canal Street is a scam. He's very aware of that. He's exposing them. And this guy's like, when Nick says how much, he's like, mind your fucking business. Like, I hope Nick's got security because one of these people might legit pull out a knife or a gun on him.
All right. How much? Wait, if there's no wrongdoing here, why can't they tell me how much?
As a fan of yours.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my
Gosh, I love
Thanks,
you.
woman.
Have a good
Thanks,
day.
lady, right there.
People, y'all.
How are you doing?
You busted this motherfucker up. Man.
Yes, sir. What do you think about what happens here on Canal Street? It looks like you work here at this shop.
Yeah, but hard to tell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we appreciate you.
Yeah. Man,
See, people who work honest business
man,
don't
you
like this
fucking-
happening.
You bust that fucking Somalian.
Yes, sir. We gotta crack down on all fraud, all scamming.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
He's all fucked up, man.
Hell yes.
Thank you.
Against the narrative, right? Nick Shirley's always like, there's all these people casting these aspersions on Nick Shirley. You come down here, it's people of every race, every gender, every age
Yes.
that are giving him daps, right?
Yes.
It's not a political thing. It's not a race thing.
Correct. Exactly. Finally, we can get an exemplification of this. What Nick does is not about politics and it's not about race. Literally everything that Nick is doing is about people committing criminal acts. It is people that are stealing from American citizens. He does not give a fuck what color they are, where they come from, what religion they are, what gender they are, what gender they identify as. None of it. Doesn't fucking matter. All he sees is the illegality or the legality of the situation. Who the person is in terms of race, color, and creed makes no fucking difference. And you're seeing it. We have had people of every different type of stripe right now coming up to him, high-fiving him, giving him hugs, telling him, love what you're doing, and it right there explodes the bullshit fucking narrative that the mainstream media is trying to perpetuate, that, oh, he's MAGA. He's a MAGA journalist. No, you door-riding cunt. He's an actual journalist, something that you could not aspire to in your wet dreams. He's actually doing journalism, and people actually appreciate him for it.
Demographics thing. He gets love from the people who are law-abiding on this corridor more than anyone else.
Because no one likes to get freaking scammed or defrauded. Think about it. All those people, those two that just came up to me, they're all working, paying into the system. These guys that are selling these counterfeit goods illegally don't pay in the system. They're making just straight up cash. They don't have to pay tax.
Journos are jealous of him because they know. They know that they will never be able to be as hard-hitting of an investigative journalist as he is. That's why they're jealous of him. Because Nick Shirley, who is someone who is not anywhere close to being as well-spoken as the average journalist. He just talks like a normal guy. He stumbles over his words a lot because he is not a skilled orator. So he just talks plainly and often like trips over his own tongue trying to talk. He's still 1,000 times better of a journalist than 99% of the mainstream journalists can ever hope to accomplish. They will never, they know that they will not be able to be as effective as an investigative reporter as he has been. This motherfucker literally caused the hammer of the government to come down on multiple fucking states. That was him. That was Nick Shirley who did that shit. He's the one that caused the United States federal government to drop like a goddamn hammer on multiple states. Him, not them. And they hate him for it.
Taxes on anything.
Some of these folks are making $5,000 a day.
A lot of these people were living off our taxes while they were inside the shelter system here as illegal migrants. Oh my gosh, so this block right here, I think we found it. Here, this is the big one.
Oh, yeah.
Right there, it looks like we got a lot.
Hey,
oh,
yeah.
Shoot, look, we got NYPD right here. Good afternoon, everybody.
Will you announce your presence?
How much? How much? How much?
They're running. Oh,
Wait.
they're roaching out. As Aspen would say, they're roaching out. They're roaching the fuck out,
Is
baby.
everything today free, or how much could buy it for? How much?
They're not hurting anybody.
Yes, they are.
Oh, fuck you, dude. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go with the SJR excuses rant. They're not hurting anybody. Just leave the poor illegal immigrants committing crimes alone. Why can't you just leave the poor illegal immigrants who are stealing money from the citizenry? Why can't you just leave them alone? Yeah, here we go. Okay, spew your bullshit, my guy.
Who are they hurting?
Taxpayers. Easy
Bye.
response.
Bye.
Listen,
I'm a taxpayer. They're not.
Wait, can we ask you when's the last time you avoid paying your taxes on your salary?
You have a good one, man.
Look, we just cleared.
Yeah, boom. There it is. How are they hurting someone? First thing he says, taxes. They're not paying taxes. And instantly, he was like, fuck, I can't. He blue screened. This is what happens with these dumb fucking SJRs. You hit them with facts, they immediately blue screen. Because they can't handle facts. They only work off of feelings. So the second you hit them with a fact, they roach the fuck out and run away. Like, no, man, no, I can't talk about this, man, because I actually can't like use my feelings to say that you're a Nazi or something, because you didn't actually say something bad. Like you didn't actually say that they're illegal or that they're like of another nationality. You actually hit me with facts of, nah, man, I ain't gonna fuck with that. I gotta run away now. Yeah, you hit them with facts, they instantly roach the fuck out.
The block.
Then save taxpayer dollars? I don't think there's a better way to spend my time.
The funny part is the scammers are more scared of Nick than the NYPD and pack and run when he showed up.
You know why? Because he shows their faces. That's why, because he gets them on camera and displays their faces to the world. And you know who watches Nick's videos? Take a guess. Who watches Nick's videos? Maybe the federal government? Maybe DHS? And so they're scared. I'd say 99% of these people that are selling this shit are illegal immigrants. That's ICE, that's DHS. Yes. So probably 99% of these people are illegal immigrants. DHS and ICE watch his channel. And they're scared of getting their faces on camera because if their face gets on camera, DHS is going to go, facial recognition, go. That's why they're scared of Nick, and they're not scared of the NYPD. Because the NYPD just does catch and release, and they don't, and the district attorney doesn't even charge them. So that's why they're not scared of them. But they're scared of ICE. They're scared of DHS deporting them, and they know that ICE and DHS watches Nick. That's why they're scared of him. Well, this guy I don't think is an illegal immigrant. This guy's just a scumbag piece of shit, SJR, who's all about turning New York City into an illegal immigrant hellhole. He's basically been programmed. You know, he's a robot. He's an SJR robot, not an illegal immigrant. And what the funny part is when the illegal immigrants take over New York City, he'll be one of the first people that they kill, because the majority of the illegal immigrants are Muslims, and you know he'll be one of the first people that they kill when they finally take over. But he's too stupid to realize that, and so he's just like, leave the poor illegal immigrants committing criminal activities alone. How can you be so mean? Because he's been programmed. Sucks to suck, dude.
Donald Trump and all of them that's avoid paying taxes.
Yes, we did go to Capitol Hill and they brought ice down here, and this place looked like Pleasantville in 48 hours.
There was an NYPD officer right there. Now he left, and look, all the scammers just come right back out. Look at this.
Yep.
All right, stream's back. It went down for a sec, now we're back. Can we buy anything?
They're roaching out.
How much? What's up? Oh, I remember you. You remember me? I remember you. Is business booming? How's it going? How much? No, any price? Look, it keeps going. How much? How much?
Yeah, covering their faces. They
Oh,
know.
they're packing up.
Yep. They know.
How much?
They know who watches this channel. And yeah, you're right. That's this is why it must be so fucking frustrating to be an NYPD officer. Is like the NYPD could come in and sweep all of these people up. They could easily. But they're under orders not to do so. And even if they did, they'd be released that day, an hour later. Nick comes in with this camera. They all know that the federal government watches his videos and his streams, and they know that if they know that if someone at DHS gets a wild hair up their ass, they'll mob this place with ICE agents and start hooking people up. That's why they're covering their faces. That's why when they see him walking, all of a sudden they're packing up and running away.
Yeah, go for it.
You guys know that they're selling this is illegal? You guys know that, right?
Look.
I got a question for y'all. Follow them, see where they're going. I want to know if she knows that.
Go. Come.
She knows. She doesn't care. She doesn't know. She knows that the woman that's trying to buy that purse, she knows. She just doesn't give a fuck. She's like, oh, it looks like Gucci. Oh, I've got to have it because I want to look good. I don't care that they're illegal immigrants. I just want to look good. That's all I care about. I need to show it on my Instagram so I can try and be an influencer. And to be an influencer, I have to have really pretty things. Like I have to have a nice purse. Yeah, she doesn't fucking care. Doesn't give a shit.
How much? Now, Sweeney's keep going. Sweeney's going.
Well, this is the thing. It's like if you're buying this, you're providing them a market, and they're not going to go away. You are just as complicit. These two girls are just as complicit as the folks selling it. Sorry, we live in a capitalist society. If there is a market, what are you doing with this? There's a market, you're going to have sellers, and you're going to have buyers. Turn off the market. Turn off the faucet on this stuff. It's absurd. People buying from these corridors right here are all tourists and transplants. Everyone down here who's a stakeholder in this community and a taxpayer in New York can't stand this shit.
Look, they make lots of money. Look at all that cash. It's all cash.
Non-stop love for you. You see that?
Yes, sir. Look at the taxes. Where are you guys from? What country?
I don't know.
You don't know what country you're from?
Why are you filming?
Oh, we're doing a live stream just showing people what's happening here on Canal Street with all the counterfeit goods and everything like that. What do you think about it?
I think that everyone deserves a livelihood.
Even a legal livelihood?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
There we go. Of course. Yeah. So even if they're illegal, they deserve a livelihood? Oh, yeah, sure. I don't care. Like, these people are going to be the ones that, yeah, and then she's like, I believe everybody deserves a livelihood and won't stick around to face a counter argument. They basically they say the line and then they fucking run away. That's how these people operate. Oh, yeah, she was very smart because she knew she wasn't going to stick around for answers. She knew she wasn't going to stick around to basically be challenged on her bullshit statement. That's what these people do. They might talk to the camera for a second, make their absolute bullshit SJR DEI statement of everybody deserves a chance, bring in all the illegal immigrants, and the moment they get challenged, they fucking run like the little bitches that they are. Every time. It's their pattern. They've been programmed to do it. They've been programmed to don't talk to the cameras because they'll actually challenge you with facts that you can't answer, and you'll just sit there looking like a dumbass, and you will hurt the message. So run away.
You know,
Why do you believe so?
do we think that the laws of this country are like 100% correct? I don't think that.
Sure, which laws do you disagree with? And I'm just only asking you in good faith out of just total respect.
Honestly, I don't feel articulate enough right now to...
Oh, do you
Why, God. Okay, first of all, sweetheart, first and foremost, honey, take the dick out of your mouth. I don't know how big of a tongue piercing she's got right now. She can't articulate because she can't fucking talk. Like, literally, the whole time she's talking, I'm thinking, like, is she, like, sucking an invisible dick while she's talking right now? Maybe she's baked, I don't know. But that's the funny thing. Okay, I don't believe all the... Hang on, I'll try and talk like her. Let's see if this comes through. I don't believe in all the laws that are in this country. I think that I think that not all of the laws of the country are any good. And she gets asked a very basic question. Based upon that, oh, okay, you just said you don't think all the laws of the country are correct. Cool. So obviously you have thought about this, at least to some degree. Fantastic. Which law? You're going to say that you don't think all the laws are right. You must be able to think of at least one law that you disagree with. And her immediate response is, I'm not articulate enough to have this conversation. It's not about articulation, honey. It's about the fact that you have no brain.
Describe, but I
prohibit
think
illegal activity are probably fair that we want as a society.
well, I think illegal activity.
Why do you put illegal activity in quotations? Illegal activity is illegal activity. You don't need to put quotations
Right,
around
but
it. It's either
illegal
legal or it's
activity
not.
is defined by what's legal and what's not,
Sure,
and
which is
I'm
defined
saying.
I never. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Illegal activity is defined by what is legal and what is illegal. Go fucking shit, sweethearts. Yeah, I'm leaning now more towards she's maybe baked out of her fucking skull. Yeah, I mean, I have no doubt I killed I'm sorry, I laughed so hard I probably did blow out the microphone. I am leaning more towards her being baked out of... Yes, I will rewind that. I am starting to lean towards she's just utterly fucking baked and doesn't even know what fucking planet she's on right now.
Illegal activity.
Why do you put illegal activity in quotations? Illegal activity is illegal activity. You don't need to put quotations
Right,
around
but
it. It's either
illegal
legal or it's
activity
not.
is defined by what's legal and what's not,
Sure,
and
which is
I'm
defined
saying
by a democratic majority, which you take participation in. It's not decided by one guy or
this
one
all
tyrant.
feels
It's decided by
very
democracy.
idealistic to me.
What do you?
It's just
Dumbass fucking idealistic bitch that works off of feelings and not facts is literally gonna try and say, this feels ideological to me. She's literally saying that a discussion about what is legal and illegal by the court of law is ideology. That's how these people think. That's how these people think. Is they don't want concrete laws. They want to go by feelings all the time. And they're in their twisted, pretzel-induced minds, a law is idealistic. Yes, she is a fucking communist. I guarantee you she waves the communist flag fucking proudly. Because only someone that says, I think laws are ideology, would be a communist. 100% she would be a communist.
Explain what the word idealistic means in your point of view.
Oh, and by the way, when he said, like, these are laws that have been democratically voted on, that you voted the people in to basically facilitate voting these laws onto the books, and she's saying, oh, well, that's ideology. Cool. You don't get the right to vote anymore. If you don't think that, if you're going to say that laws which are democratically voted on by people that have been democratically voted into office, and you think that's wrong, cool. Maybe you shouldn't get the right to vote. Since you don't believe in that, you don't have to vote. Oh, Gary, oh, absolutely. She voted for Mondani. Absolutely. And yes, she 100% would be all in favor of taking away your right to vote if you disagreed with her. If you had a different thought process than her, 100% she would be all on board an effort to remove not only your right to vote, but your freedom of speech, your freedom of expression, your freedom to keep and bear arms. Well, she would 100% vote to remove your constitutional freedoms if you simply disagreed with her. 100%. That's the kind of people these are.
In my point of view, sorry, I'm just going.
What's your name, brother?
I don't feel
Where are you from?
articulate enough to get into it right now, but I just saw that you were recording all these guys, so I wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good rest of your day.
Roach out,
How you doing,
bitch.
sir?
Bye. Bye, Felicia.
Burkina Faso. What do you think about all this? How much money are you guys making out here?
Nothing, actually.
Nothing.
Nothing. People struggling. People
What?
from Africa.
Yeah. Do you sell out here?
Yes, I'm the boss.
You're the
no,
boss.
I don't sell. I got different job.
Oh, see, they're trying to pull you.
Really, he's the boss, and this big old man literally just tried to drag him away. Sure, you're the boss, dude. Sure you are. Uh-huh.
Gotcha, bitch!
Away from talking with us. We're just trying to.
Don't worry, I'm the boss. Don't worry. Fuck them off.
Why don't any of them want to talk to us? Just out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
because
We
I
think
don't
we know the answer.
I'm not scared.
Yeah.
Talk
for
to
you.
me.
Well, I'm saying, what is your opinion? Why don't you think folks
You're not scared?
FBI, open up!
Here's this man's face. I'm sure you can probably put him through facial recognition. There you go. 2 points.
out here want to talk to us, and why don't you think the people purchasing these things want to talk to us either?
Okay.
No, I don't
because
think that's
they
it.
feel like they're gonna be attacked. They don't know.
Understood.
They
We're
don't-
not.
They're not smart.
How you doing?
What's up, guy? What's up?
remember you.
I'm back again.
What's
You
up,
know,
brother?
Hold on a second.
How you doing?
I gotta talk to Nick.
We're live right now.
Yes,
live.
you can be live. I understand.
Okay,
that.
we're talking with him really quick, so I gotta talk with him.
Yeah.
No, can you let?
Well, I want to talk with him.
Can we finish? Do this first. Do live. Do live.
Yeah, we're just.
We're live.
He's recording right now.
No,
We're
no,
just
no.
asking him
But
some
what I'm
questions.
trying to say is, Nick coming here all the time create us problem.
We don't
We
create
don't
any
But they
problem.
don't.
Nick comes in creating a problem. He's literally walking around with a camera, live streaming, asking people how much. And that's creating a problem because he's exposing all of you fuckers. He's exposing every single one of you fuckers committing a crime, facilitating illegal activity. All he has to do is just walk around with the camera live streaming, and he's causing problems. Suck it, bitch. Eat a dick and deal with it.
They don't
The
go
problem's
to the
already
source, and you don't tell your leaders what they're doing to our country.
We do.
You understand what they're doing to our country because they destabilize our countries for us to be migrants.
So what? So now he's going on the platform of the US needs to come in and fix our country. Dude, it's your country, fuckstick. You fix it. Why haven't you tried to fix your country? You came to the country, probably illegal. I'm guessing this guy is an illegal immigrant. And he's bitching and moaning saying, why doesn't the US come fix our country? Motherfucker, the US is not the world police anymore. It used to be for a little while. It's not the world police anymore. The US is under no obligation, nor does it give a fuck about fixing your shithole country. You and your fellow citizens in Africa have allowed it to be gone to shit. Your politicians, every fucking one of them, are corrupt. Every fucking one of them is in the pocket of gun runners, of terrorists, of diamond smugglers. Every fucking one of them are corrupt. Why don't you people fix the problem? Why don't you do something about it? Why are you pissing and moaning and whining all the fucking time? Why doesn't the U.S. fix our problem? Really? What's in it for the U.S.? U.S. could spend billions of dollars going into Africa to uproot the corrupt government. What's the U.S. going to get out of that? Answer, nothing. No, Africa is not a big haven for oil, as I understand it. And if there is oil in Africa, it's probably not of a big enough variety that would make the cost worthwhile. Billions. Billions went to Somalia to terrorists. You know, if you're referring to the scams in Minnesota, that didn't go to the government. That went to the terrorists and the warlords, not the actual government. But it wouldn't matter because the governments in Africa are all fucking corrupt anyway. Africa's minerals and rare earth maps. Okay, so how do you think that the people of Africa would feel if the U.S. actually did come in? If the people of Africa actually, or if the U.S. military did go in, root out all the warlords, root out all the corrupt military government, and then the U.S. says, cool, these rare earth mineral mines now belong to us. And that's our payment. We get these mines. We're going to plant U.S. troops right here to protect them. Anybody comes close to these, we're going to shoot you dead. Because these are ours now. You think they'd still be happy? No. The rest of the country would still be shit. The rest of the country would still devolve in the chaos. They'd have a new corrupt government in place. Because the U.S. does not have the resources to rebuild the entire fucking continent of Africa. Not even remotely close to it. And again, why is it the U.S.'s responsibility to do it? Why is everybody saying, U.S., why don't you come help our country? Of literally every fucking country in the world. It's not their responsibility. It's not the U.S.'s responsibility. But this guy is like, why don't you come help our country? Why don't you help your own fucking country? Help yourself first. Then maybe the U.S. can step in and give you some assistance. Until you do that, fuck off.
And here, and is a politically set up.
Yeah, Joe Biden.
You understand? And that you got
Who
to
did
talk
Joe
about
Biden?
that.
Joe Biden. Bring,
This guy don't know nothing about nothing.
I
What's
know,
going
I
on.
know. I'm the boss. I know. I know.
He literally just said Joe Biden brought him here.
All the time, you
Hey, what's up? Thank you.
That's why he's not scared. Yet. He's not scared because he got in under when Biden brought in a fuck ton of illegals and gave them the golden ticket. That's why he's not scared. There it is. So he's not exactly a regular, quote, legal immigrant. Well, he is a, quote, legal immigrant, but he didn't go through the process that actual legal migrants go through that takes years.
God bless you.
You make the African look bad over here. Look at us in the street.
No, we're not.
Because they are bad, you cock gobbler.
They let the people come in and they use us like a weird dog for them.
Who did? Who let
And
you
he
in?
go to the White House and talk to Trump.
Which administration?
Come on, man.
I'm just talking to you respect.
He brought the immigration to us here.
I did not.
Listen,
You did.
I did not.
Because Trump called you in the White House.
No, that's
And
not
you
what
know
happened.
that.
That's not what happened at all.
Come on, man. That's not fair to us.
Hey,
You
those
understand?
are our
That's
people.
not fair to us. It's not fair to us that you're stopping us from committing illegal crime. That's not fair to us. You should let us commit illegal crime and take over your fucking country. It's not fair that you won't let us do that. Fuck you, dude. Go suck another dick.
Those are our
Yo,
people.
this is what I said. Back the fuck up. I'm talking to him.
Now he was talking to us
Create any
first.
problems or any hostility. We're
No,
just
no, no.
asking
It's
some
not
questions
about
out here.
The boss
hostility.
in here.
You guys coming
I'm
here
smart.
to cause us a problem.
I'm the smart guy.
And that's not fair to us.
Smart guy,
He's the
okay.
boss right here. And so you,
Demonstrate. What is going on? Can you speak it up?
what do you think about what happens here on Canal Street?
What do you
Me,
wanna
really and
expose?
truly, I'm gonna be honest with you.
What do you want to
It's for free. It's a free for all right now.
You live. I saw you live. I came down here to
Oh, amazing. Nice to meet you.
You did a good job.
You feel me?
Mormon hell for all the shit he's been doing, my
Trader
friend.
Joe.
Who's this?
Yo, this guy got
hater
two
right here.
people killed in Minneapolis.
No, I did not.
Indirectly.
No, he
yes,
didn't.
he did. And he
Fuck you, dude. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's get this let's make this man famous. Let's get him right on camera here. There we go. Okay, so this fucking retard. Is gonna try and lay the deaths of Renee Good and Peretti, whatever the fuck is for Alex Peretti. He's going to try and lay the deaths of 2 people, one of whom tried to, and to a degree, ran over an ICE agent and got a couple bullets to the face for the trouble. And Alex Peretti, who brought a gun to a protest, and unfortunately, he died because he fought with ICE, and that whole thing was a shit show. Alex Peretti yeah, that was a shit show. He did unfortunately lose his life, but we've seen his behavior beforehand. He was literally attacking ICE agents before that incident. We've seen the video footage of Alex Peretti that was literally kicking their tail light off of an ICE vehicle just because he hates ICE. And this motherfucker is going to try and lay the deaths of those 2 people on him. Fuck you, you cock-gobbling thundercuts. Go fuck yourself with the bad dragon, wrapped in Constantina wire, soaked in ghost pepper hot sauce, and I'm not going to give you the dignity of a stick of TNT. You just sit and fucking marinate on that shit, ass fuck. This man is worthless. This man just disclosed that he is worthless, that he is a programmed robot. He probably spends all of his free time online, and he has been programmed by the ideological zeitgeist of Twitter. Everything he says means absolutely nothing. Anything this man says means nothing.
Indirectly.
No, he
yes,
didn't.
he did, and
No, he
he
didn't.
bragged about it.
No, he didn't.
So you are scum. Yes, he did that. Yes, he did.
He didn't get 2 people
Don't
killed.
touch me. Don't touch me.
Look at this. Now people throwing ice. Look at this.
Yeah, so fuck you. Yo,
Hey, did we get you to come down from Trader Joe's again? Did we get you to come down from Trader Joe's again? Okay,
you have anything to
what's
say
wrong
to
with
the
you?
families of Alex Peretti and Renee Carpenter? If you want to talk about
He blue screened. Oh, the code got jumbled up there. He lost the code a little bit. Couldn't even get Renee Good's name right. Renee Carpenter, he called her. Oh, you brain dead fucking moron. Oh, future battery. Future battery right there.
Just lower your voice and stop getting
Look at this. Now I'll call Chris.
What the fuck?
He's crazy. He's crazy.
Huh?
He's crazy. He's a lunatic liberal.
these guys
So they
know
don't
it's fake
respect me. They don't respect the street.
This creature right here is why people hate liberals now. This is why this creature is the poster child for why people do not listen to liberals. They will not listen to anything that they have to say. Everything he says, you ignore. Yeah, maybe the bike helmet isn't just for show. Maybe he needs to wear it because he's fallen on his head too many fucking times. Yeah, he is the poster child here. Every person out there that is a diehard liberal, that doesn't belong in an insane asylum out there on the internet. Everyone who is espouses themselves as being liberal, and you wonder why people tell you to go fuck yourself on a daily basis when just for saying something. This is your reason why. This is your reason why people will not. This is why people will outright not even listen to liberals. Here's your reason, right here.
This guy gets people killed.
Hey,
No, I do not.
This guy got 2 people killed in Minneapolis.
Oh, and by the way, he's screaming about this. By the way, he screamed out, "This man got to keep people killed." Yeah, I got a question for this man. How many people have liberals or people that have espoused themselves as being liberals assassinated? How many people that claim to be liberals have killed people? I can think of at least one. I can think of a couple. No, it's not slander at all. Not the slightest. That is not slander. I'm not slandering him. I'm not saying he committed those crimes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying while he's screaming that Nick Shirley is responsible for for those 2 deaths. Oh, the guy is slandering Nick? No. No, he's not. He's not. Realistically, what he's saying is not slanderous to Nick Shirley. He is not accusing Nick of pulling the trigger in either of those 2 deaths. He is making the accusation that Nick's reporting through a chain of events because of his reporting and the chain of events that followed, that 2 people lost their lives. That is not slander. As much as we might despise this man, and we all do despise him, realistically speaking, what he is saying is not slander. Now, if people were to start showing up and just start becoming aggressive, well, that's where I'm going. If people were to come up and start being aggressive and start saying, like, what the fuck is going on here? And then he starts pointing at Nick Shirley and says, that guy killed 2 people. Now we're into a whole different scenario. At this stage, we are not yet at the point of slander, which could be potentially causing him harm. That can change in a heartbeat, but we're not there yet.
Do not show him respect! Do not show him respect! Fuck you!
Look, the whole block has been cleared.
Keep crying, bitch. Yes. But by the way, that's 40-year-old virgin right there. That's the face of a 40-year-old virgin. He's probably never touched a titty in real life. He basically sits at home and probably beats off to AOC on his computer, would be my guess. Yeah, this is a man who doesn't get bitches. He probably lives a lonely, pathetic life in a 3-story walk-up that's the size of a closet and costs him $3,000 a month. Yeah, undoubtedly, this is your typical Hassan fan. Yeah, this is your typical Hassan fan right here.
Fuck you!
Look, the whole block has been cleared.
Yes.
Yeah, Zohar Mamdani, if you need someone to help clear the streets, it is Nick Shirley, okay? He comes down here and better than an entire department coming out here and shoveling snow. This guy clears the streets like a sweet sweeper, better than anyone you got in your administry.
But you said Biden brought everyone here.
Biden brought them from the village, from Senegal.
Trader Joe's worker came down on his bike. Think of how crazy they think it is. By me going exposing fraud and showing people what's happening, they then try to point the finger at somebody saying, I'm responsible for the death of those 2 people, when in reality it had nothing to do with it.
Guy's face is beat red, there's veins popping out of his neck. I was like, hey brother, would you just like talking to me? I'd like to have a conversation. He said 3 things, I responded, he got even angrier.
He did the same exact thing last time at a protest.
Yeah, and that's the programming. They cannot respond to intellectual conversations and intellectual discourse. They can't do it. Their programming will not allow it. Their paychecks will not allow it, because I will bet you he was one of the people that was paid, that probably showed up to those protests in New York against what was happening in Iran, probably the Free Palestine protests. He probably was there.
Basically a Mike from PA clone. At least he brought his own helmet. He obviously needs it.
Oh yeah, true story. True story. He basically proved you can't have a conversation with these people. He just proved you can never have a conversation with these people. So don't. The minute the minute one of these people starts spouting off this SJRDEI bullshit, don't even talk to them, because you cannot have a conversation with them. It will not be possible, because they're programmed. And if you try and have a conversation with them, their programming will not allow it, and all they'll do is just vomit up buzzwords and call you a Nazi and call you a fascist and claim that you've killed someone by simply having a differentiating opinion or exposing facts of a situation. That's all they know how to do. So don't talk to them. The minute they start, just go, I'm out. And don't even bother talking to them. They're not worth talking to. They're not wasting your energy on.
Came at me, yelled at me for going to Secot, which has made the entire country become liberated by locking up the gangsters that were running that country. That same man, he did that exact same thing where he yells, shouts, and then he says something and then runs away. Oh, you're back. What's going on?
Everything I said was everything I said was 100% true.
What did you say?
You testified in front of Congress that there's mass amounts of fraud happening in Minnesota.
I'll just say, but just be unemotional.
Every single detail of your story was either inaccurate or completely wrong.
I disagree.
How? Okay. Next question. Nick should have. How? That's the only thing Nick should say. Everything about your testimony was wrong. Next words out of Nick Shirley's mouth. How?
And that caused the surge of ICE agents to come to Minneapolis, which you took credit
massive
for.
fraud.
I was gonna ask if he's a fucking retard, but he is. Okay. Do you keep your head shoved up your own ass for the warmth? By the time Nick Shirley made it in front of Congress, ICE had already descended upon Minnesota in fucking droves. Nick Shirley didn't show up to speak before Congress. When he went before Congress, ICE had already been on doing what was it, Operation Lockdown Crack, whatever fucking operation they called it. ICE was already there on the ground in droves in the heat, in the middle of doing that operation for probably about like a fucking month. At least, like, ICE was already working en masse for at least a month by the time Nick went in front of Congress. So you're a fucking retard and you have no idea what you're talking about. You are an idiot.
You are made of stupid.
Taking place in
Okay,
Minnesota.
then why didn't you show it in your video?
What do you mean?
You showed up to daycares that were not open.
No, we
And
did
then
not.
you said, where are all the kids?
That's one example.
That's one example, and
Look,
you never
if you wanna
corrected
have
the record.
If you want to have a conversation,
never
I'll have a
corrected the record
conversation
on
with
this.
you. If you want to just
See,
scream,
that's
that's
the thing.
completely different.
See,
It sounds like you just want to.
He doesn't. That's like this lawyer unfortunately is trying to like talk with in a good faith, and you can't. You cannot speak with these people in good faith because they will not have anything that even resembles a civil discourse in good faith. And even if they do, even if she was to just shut his fucking gob because he's pretending there's a dick in front of his mouth and so he's constantly going, even if he was to shut the fuck up and actually have a civil conversation, he would not have one in good faith. All he would do is spit out buzzwords, call Nick Shirley a liar with no proof, and just keep basically running off of the DEI programming. Because that's all he can do. So there's no point. So this guy is trying to have a good faith discussion, and he shouldn't bother. Because you will never have a good faith discussion with these people.
Scream. Do you want to engage in dialogue? I'll respond.
Let's talk about the lady who just got arrested in Minnesota for the fraud that she committed at the daycare.
Yeah, I'm doing what you're doing to us. How does that feel?
Have you heard the
I can do a lot worse than that,
flooding
brother.
the zone?
Give him his own piece.
100%.
Give him his own.
So what he does is called flooding the zone.
Okay.
Where you put
And what do
so
the
much
do?
misinformation out that it's impossible
What
to
are you
correct the
talking
record
about?
on
Who
everything.
controls the media?
So when
The
you
right
get
or
in
the
front of
left?
Congress and say that there's all this fraud happening,
Yes,
and you're making
there
up
is.
blatant
There is
lies
blatant
and not
fraud
correcting
taking
the
Really? So all of the printed evidence that he had is a lie? Again, you can't have a conversation. He will not come off of this programming. He is not going to listen to a word these guys say. He's not going to hear a thing that he's just going to keep working off the programming and keep just vomiting up all of the buzzwords. You notice he started off with a buzzword that doesn't mean anything. That buzzword he said,
and say that there's all to correct the record on
Who
everything.
controls the media?
So when
The
you
right
get
or
in
the
front of
left?
Congress, that is he does is called flooding the zone.
Okay.
buzzword that means nothing. That's what he's going to do. All he's going to do is vomit up buzzwords that don't actually mean anything, but they sound like they mean something. And he has been programmed to think that this flooding the zone statement is actually meaningful in some way when it doesn't mean anything. It is word vomit that doesn't amount to anything that actually occurs.
Yes, you're making up blatant lies and not correcting the record. That's the reason why those people got killed.
Blatant lies? The DOJ penalized at least $9 billion. What do you mean?
He knows he lied.
Is there not blatant fraud? $9 billion in Minnesota?
This guy knows he's
answer
a
the
liar.
question. Answer the question. Is that not
Answer the
blatant
question,
fraud?
fuck
$9
nuts.
billion of fraud that the DOJ prosecuted in Minnesota.
Is Trumpy giving an airplane not blatant fraud?
And now we get to the whataboutism. Now because he can't answer the question, because he knows he's fucking wrong. So now switch to the whataboutism. Well, what about with Trump? What about with this? What about with Trump? What about with Trump? Because he can't answer the question, because he's wrong. He knows he's wrong, and the programming tells him, well, okay, I can't actually counter this argument, so okay, C command / change directive / whataboutism. Enter. Well, what about what the fuck even is flooding the zone? It's nothing. Political strategy in which political aims to gain media attention, disorient opponents, and distract the public from undesirable reports by rapidly forwarding large volumes of news media information to the media. There you go. So it means nothing. It's a bunch of word vomit. The definition of flooding the zone is literally word vomit to sound like it's important. That's it.
Is Trump making a fucking cryptocurrency to get unsolicited donations from across the world?
So you're telling me
Now,
you
bro,
can't
you
answer
take
that
the microphone
question?
away on that one.
No, Dad.
Yeah,
I'm moving
because
the
you were
mic
just
over.
at the place with all the fraud.
Where?
The White House, you dumbass.
How?
That's where all the fucking fraud is.
Look at this.
No one
The
engaged.
emotion
It's
doesn't
true.
want to actually have.
Yeah, because no,
And he's still not answering.
Bad man on you guys.
No,
have the
just when Trump
conversation.
does bad
Talk
things,
about the
that's
lady who just
bad.
got arrested in
He
Minnesota.
still
and
doesn't
tried to
answer the
flee
question.
country.
Prosecuting
Think about
$9
the two
billion.
people who got killed, bro.
I didn't make anyone
Yeah,
get killed.
you are the reason why
I
they're
didn't show up
dead.
in no
That's
protest.
completely false.
That's
Yeah, they're not going to
completely false.
Mormon
That
heaven.
is completely
Please false.
absurd and outrageous that you would
And
make a
stop
claim.
saying Mormons are Christian.
Would he say
It's
that?
disgusting.
And how are they-
It's
what
another
are you-
religion.
Hey. Wow, the party of diversity and inclusion, everybody. Wow, very diverse. So much inclusion. So not only will he refuse to answer the question, because he can't. He's caught and he can't. But now he's diverted to saying, well, Mormons aren't actually a Christian religion. Yes, I'm aware that Mormons are Christian. It's a different denomination of Christianity, but they are Christian. Guess what? There are probably about 24 denominations of the Christian religion. But they're all Christian. There are different denominations of it. So the man of diversity and inclusion literally just said, your religion isn't a real religion. Very diverse, much inclusion, you asshat. Go fucking sit in your cuck chair while your dog fucks your girlfriend. Your invisible one, because I know you don't actually have a girlfriend. You're going to be a virgin for the rest of your life.
It's another religion,
Now you just
bro.
wanna make it
Are
back.
Muslims Christian
Now you're
too?
trying to-
Are Jehovah's Witnesses Christians?
We are
You're
talking
doing
about
that
fraud. What are you
specifically to
doing?
lie,
You're
to
an absurd
propagandize for the Mormons.
person. You're an absurd
This
He's
guy
trying
did
to
his
deflect. He's crashing out. He's crashing out because he got hit with facts that he can't counter, and so now he's basically the wounded animal, just lashing out in every different direction with whatever weapons he thinks he has. This is literally a wounded animal right now. He's worthless. He's worthless. Yeah, this is a full-on fucking crash out right now.
The fact that
That's
you
where
would
he learned how
claim
to
that
do his
he's
propaganda on his
responsible for
mission.
people's deaths when he wasn't even there is patently
No,
absurd.
He got 2 people killed, bro.
Patently
How?
absurd.
He got 2 people
You're
killed.
It's such a
ludicrous.
lie.
You've
Your
That is such a
lies and
lie.
you testifying in front of Congress
I did
are the
testify
reason
in
why
front
2
of
people
Congress.
died.
There's
How?
no lies. There's
Yes.
no lies, and they're not. The causal link between that
Okay,
is
can I
psychotic.
ask you something? Who introduced you to David?
David, he DM'd me on Instagram.
He DM'd you on, okay. Yeah.
See, you guys wouldn't even believe
Damn,
the
you don't
truth
like
that you
those
saw.
answers, do you?
And it's
Like,
pretty
See, like, yeah, you could see he was 2 seconds away from getting. He's like, oh yeah, that's a law. He was 2 seconds away from saying that. Like, Nick honestly needs to walk away. Honestly, like, as entertaining as this might be for us, Nick and the guys with needs to walk away. Security needs to intervene and say, you're done. You're done. This conversation's over. Walk away. At this point, this is a waste of Nick's energy. He showcased that this man is a psychotic. Well, yeah, Nick's trying to get as much footage as possible, but he's gotten enough. He's gotten enough. He showcased that this man is a fucking psychopath, that he cannot function in society, that he's not wearing that helmet because he's riding a bike, and he honestly needs to get put in the padded box. That's where this man belongs. He belongs in the padded box.
It's funny that David was in communication with the Republican Party in Minnesota to create this
information
video, right?
wrong?
Because they hate the fraud too. That's not a conspiracy. That's
You were
called-
set up.
How was I
You're
set
not an
up?
independent journalist. You're set up.
What are you talking about?
You are set up, bro.
What are you talking
What
about?
are you-
bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
thank
hero.
you
This
so
guy,
much.
this guy's claiming
This
that
guy-
he's responsible
Yeah,
for
don't
deaths
worry
in
about it.
Minnesota.
So he got
Exactly.
2 people killed and he's
No,
your
they-
hero.
Well, let me
got
guess. Is he
themselves
racist?
killed.
Is
They
he
got themselves
racist?
killed.
Is he
They should be
racist?
home with their family doing my own business.
Instead of protesting,
Make
you're
it a
not
man.
American,
Keep
bro.
doing
This
your
guy
thing.
is not
What do you
American.
mean I'm not
He
American?
doesn't
I'm the most
believe in the First
xenophobic
Amendment.
person here.
Thank you so
What do
much,
you mean he's
sir.
not American?
Let's leave this guy alone.
American dog?
What are you, Azerbaijani or some bullshit?
Yeah, of course.
Jesus Christ, you're the most racist person I've met.
Thank
down
you.
here.
Yeah.
Calling him
And
Azerbaijani.
this guy's got to
not
be
American.
This guy's got to be fucking raging right now. Because while he's trying to like slap down Nick and crashing out, Nick has got fans coming up to him saying, "Love you, man. Can I get a picture with you? I love you." Oh yeah, he big mad. Oh, this man is big mad right now.
I'm not even shaking your hand.
You just
you're
called him
shaking. You're
Azerbaijani
shaking.
and not American? Is that what you just
Well,
said?
because
You're
I'm
shivering.
disgusted by
You're
you.
shivering.
You're
You just
shivering.
called this guy not American and
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Does he have tinfoil on underneath this bike helmet? What the fuck is wrong with him? He just got done screaming at Nick, saying Nick is responsible for the deaths of 2 people, that he is lying and he's single-handedly responsible for people being hurt in Minnesota. And then he wants to shake his hand, and Nick's like, "No, I don't want to shake your hand." And then he comes up, "Well, I think you're a scumbag." Like, motherfucker, what is this man is a psychopath. This man is psychotic. He needs to go in the box. This man like NYPD, you got me around the corner, put this man in the box. He 100% cannot be in modern society. Yeah, we need to make asylums great again. Absolutely we do.
Azerbaijani. That's verbatim what you just said in live stream.
You're the homophobic.
So you're xenophobic out here, saying he's not a nationality.
I'm homophobic and xenophobic, and I'm coming for Nick Shirley's
well, at
ass.
least you take your mask off. All right.
Yeah.
At least we know who our opponent is.
I'm coming for your ass, dude. I'm from Trader Joe's, and we're not.
He's not. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a crash out of all crash outs right here. Holy shit. This is insane.
Well, at least you take your mask off. All right.
Yeah.
At least we know
he's
who our
not.
opponent
I'm coming
is
for
this
your
time.
ass, dude. I'm from Trader Joe's, and we're not fucking around anymore.
I'm sure Trader Joe's.
Oh god, I think I just killed my mic on that one. Oh my god. Oh my god, did Shirley just try and say, "I'm from Trader Joe's and we're not fucking around"? Is that supposed to be a flex? Is that supposed to be some kind of a flex? God, yeah, Gamer, I got news for you. You've just been screenshot, posted on Twitter, and tagged to Trader Joe's going, "Hey, Trader Joe's, is this one of your employees?" This man just lost his job. But how the
hell is even now?
How the fuck is this a flex? That's what's boggling my mind. How the fuck does he think that this is a flex? I'm from Trader Joe's and I'm right. Hang on. I'm writing this down. Atanashi, ignore what I'm about to send you. I think I have the tagline for my thumbnail. I think I may have my image, and I think I may have the tagline for my thumbnail. Ponzi, stop it! Stop it! You stop lying! Stop lying! No, I think I have found the man who is going to be in my thumbnail, and I have found the tagline for my thumbnail. Thank you, good sir. You just made my thumbnail game so much easier right now.
Just gonna run away from this statement. Imagine having an employee that just admitted that they're xenophobic and homophobic on live stream for millions of people.
That's right, dude.
Trader Joe's, Trader Joe's, you're gonna continue employing someone that's homophobic and xenophobic who just made fun of someone who's not an American from Azerbaijan by his estimation of looking at their skin color.
Fuck Azerbaijan.
Interesting.
And fuck Nick Shirley. Honest to God.
Wait. Wait. Hold up. Fuck, my brain's hurting right now. Okay, I'm struggling here. Yeah, Ember.exe is run into problems here. So he claims to be a liberal, hates the fact that Nick Shirley caused ICE to descend upon Minnesota to arrest a whole bunch of illegal immigrants. But he's homophobic and xenophobic and hates Azerbaijan. Chat, I'm struggling. I'm struggling right now. I legit, I don't know if I can keep up with this man's insanity anymore. Like, for the love of God.
FBI, open up!
Put this man in the box. He cannot be in society. This man cannot society. He needs to go away.
Like, you think it's funny, but you genuinely got 2 people killed.
He did not at
Nothing
all.
is going to change that.
He did not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Oh my
So
God.
any amount of, like,
So
philandering and whatever.
Philandering? If you think that he is causing those deaths because he supports ICE, how about you not
No,
supporting
he
ICE
helped
and the
ICE.
deaths that illegal migrants
did
cause? Are you
propaganda for
responsible
ICE.
for those?
He made up
Are
fake-
you responsible for the people that ICE is
can I
not
answer
being
you?
there lets in?
He made
and
up-
they hurt people.
Can
Are
I
you
answer you?
responsible for
Can I
those?
answer you?
Of course, answer
He
that
made up
question. You're not
fake
answering the question. You're just making
information
statements.
that ICE used
There
to
is
get people
no
killed.
fake
American
information.
citizens.
That is not fake information, and that causal link is so absurd. But you're not answering my question. You're just
And you
making
did a
statements.
drive-by video with ICE where you actually like went to Home Depots and like helped round people up.
Yeah.
So is that what journalists do?
Okay?
Is
Yeah,
that
we
what they
show
do on
you what
60
journalists
Minutes?
do. Good
That's what they do on.
That is literally what journalists do. Journalists literally embed themselves with drug cartels to get a story. So yes, you dumb fuck, that is literally what journalists do. Journalists do ride-alongs with law enforcement all the fucking time. All the goddamn time. They do ride-alongs with police. They do ride-alongs with firefighters. They do ride-alongs with garbage men. They do ride-alongs with construction workers. They literally do ride-alongs with literally fucking everyone. Because it's a story. Like,
You are made of stupid.
that's all I can say.
60 Minutes
That's
is
what
they get
good
people
journalists should do.
deported.
They should
Shouldn't
root
you
out
be
American
are you
fraud.
dumb?
Shouldn't you
That's
be
what every
happy
American
somebody's
journalist
actually
should
You're
do.
not
the
from
work?
here and you're not a lawyer.
Oh, so now I'm not from here. You know where I'm from? I'm from Uganda, dog. That disqualifies
that.
me from talking about our politics. I accept your terms.
Because you are completely un-American. Your values don't
I've just
resemble
heard
American
every
shit.
And there it is. There it is. That was this SJR terrorist's job. To dehumanize him and say, you're not American. So now he's trying to paint him as a valid target. That's what that just was. He literally just tried to dehumanize him by saying, you're not American. Therefore, you are a valid target for people on my side to kill. Yeah, exactly. Your values don't match mine, so you're not American, and therefore it is acceptable for someone to put a bullet into his head. That is what this man just said. That's what they do. They do these arguments where they don't answer questions, they vomit up buzzwords, and they attempt to dehumanize you so you are considered a legitimate target for someone to go, for an unhinged person to go and kill. That's their playbook. Lock him up, put him in the box.
The point that you have raised, and all you're doing is yelling louder.
Over me.
No, that's what you're doing. I'm giving you back to
to
taste your own medicine, brother. No.
I mean, you came here to try to get people deported on the streets of New York.
Yo,
What
this
type
might
of
sound like a
fucking
radical
operation is
idea
this?
to you. We want illegal people here deported.
But these guys are
100%.
just
You ask
selling
me
their
for to
goods.
triple down. They're selling illegal goods in broad daylight on our
They're
tax
selling
dollars.
knockoffs aren't illegal. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, they are, brother. They
No,
are
they're
illegal.
not.
The
Oh,
selling
not
no,
They're not illegal because of my fees and because I want the poor illegal immigrants who are in the country illegally committing a crime to be able to have money. So I support, so this man supports criminals.
I'm knowingly buying a
Ask you
knockoff.
question.
Yeah.
If you want them to be deported, just in case the rest of the world decide to deport Americans from the country too,
If
what's
I
going to
go to
happen?
any
You're
other
making
country
people hate
and I am
America.
there illegally,
You're making
they've got
people
every
hate
right
America.
to deport me.
Why? Because I'm standing up for my neighbors? They hate that?
We're standing
no,
up for the
you're not.
law,
And you
sir.
get American
Agenda.
passport,
How you doing,
you can't
sir?
deport them when they go anywhere.
You're,
Next Sunday.
what's that?
Look at this.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, Betty,
Next-
good for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you so
Everything
much.
in this video you made
Big
up.
time.
Thank you.
These
I
guys
no
don't
appreciate
idea.
care. That's the thing. They don't care about.
This guy's angry at me for coming out here and showing what's going on.
It's about the spirit of how it makes them feel.
No,
There it is. There it is. It's about the spirit of how it makes them feel. He doesn't want the poor illegal immigrants conducting illegal activities to feel bad. Yeah. Tell you what. You know, I tell you what. I have an offer for Mr. Trader Joe here. I have an offer for him. You can pick one illegal immigrant. One. I'll give you two offers. Two offers. Number one, You give up your home to an illegal immigrant. You go out on the street and you give up your home to an illegal immigrant. That's offer one. Offer number two, you can pick one illegal immigrant and swap citizenships with him. You can give one illegal immigrant your citizenship, and in exchange, you take on their citizenship and go back to their country. And that's where you have to live. Think he'd take me up on either of those offers? Think that he'd take me up on those offers? Yeah, I think we know the answer to that one.
It's called America. This is our country.
Yeah, it's not looking like America anymore, dickhead.
You stay on the.
Yeah, it doesn't because of how many illegal immigrants have been flooding into the country. You're right, it doesn't look like America anymore because of this. You are correct, sir, just not in the way that you desperately want to be correct. And thank you, Gramps.
Boat, and you're going to be gone very soon.
What boat?
You're the boat you're on.
The boat of sticking up for my neighbors in the First Amendment?
No, the sticking up for the Constitution in the United States.
Is going to be anti-American, you fucking retard?
Yeah, you're a retard.
Now he's saying, like, making fun of people with cognitive slurs. That's absurd.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you guys
I call retarded people retarded. And on the side of Trader Joe's.
Tell everybody what Trader Joe's you work at.
I work at the Trader Joe's on the Upper West Side, 96th Street. Fuck yeah, dude.
Hey, I'm going to have to bleep that in post. I'm going to have to be bleeping that one in post. Okay, yeah, he went full on gamer. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. Wow. It's Trader Joe's for life.
Yeah.
You hear that? Dropping the N-bomb.
Shouldn't you be upset? He's just such a grown-up right there.
He's a New Yorker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So New Yorker is a New Yorker.
Hey, I'm a New Yorker. We don't use that.
They don't talk like that.
I got the pass.
Isn't this guy insane?
Don't sound New Yorker.
Well,
assholes.
They're not
What's wrong with that
he
man?
obviously missed the State of the Union address, but it's like this. These people are going down the toilet real fast now.
Yes.
The Somali Ilan can go, she can go stick it. It's unbelievable.
We don't like fraudsters.
No, I don't like anybody that doesn't like America.
I guarantee you work hard.
I work hard. Yeah, I've always
pay our
worked
taxes.
Hard. Pay my taxes.
And then look at this. No one out here is paying their taxes. All these fraudsters, they're making.
I was in the towers on 9/11. I worked on Wall Street for 35 years.
And so this is what people don't understand: is there's people like you, patriot, who support the Constitution, support everything that made America great, and then you have all these people coming with these crazy ideologies that are not American at all.
Yes, he did scream that he has the N-word pass because he works at Trader Joe's. Literally, that's what he said. He said, because I worked at Trader Joe's, I have the pass. What an absolutely insane retard that man is.
And they're ripping.
America
yes, it is. It's the whitest job ever.
Cartel system. They're part of. They're doing fraud in order to survive off of the American base. That's what they're doing. Our tax dollars and whatnot. It's like, hey, come on, get up and
Oh yeah, I get. Yeah, that. Now, something to bear in mind. He may not actually work at Trader Joe's. He could have been lying this whole fucking time. That is entirely possible that he may have been lying the whole fucking time about working at Trader Joe's. It's not going to stop me from putting it in the thumbnail, but he may have been lying. I legit do hope that he is. I hope he legit works at Trader Joe's. I do hope he just gave him the legit address, and even if he didn't, the internet, the beautiful internet autists will find him in a heartbeat. He was fired yesterday. Is there an article? Okay, hang on. Nope. Do me a favor. If you have an article or a tweet or something that says that, pop it into Stream Chat General. I want to pull that up on stream. If you could please, if you have found that in like an article about it, a tweet about it, something, pop the link into Stream Chat General in the Discord. I'm putting up on stream.
This is where our country was founded. That's what it was founded on. Hard work, rolling up your sleeves, God, love, and that's what it's about. It's like this is. I'm pumped. I mean, I'm not. These people. Hey, you know what?
Hey.
Charlie Kirk took one for us, and you know what? I'll go on the cross. I don't give a shit. Yeah, fighting for the truth in America. That's what it's about.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
This guy right here served for our country as well.
I've watched you in Minneapolis, and I'll tell you, it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. you know, and I have kids, and it's like I try to tell my kids, hey, no, a lot of these people don't even understand. They don't even understand what's going on.
No.
They think it's, you know, they're not engaged.
For instance, that guy's trying to blame me for the death of the 2 people who died in Minnesota.
Oh, what are you kidding me? It's like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, I'm amazed.
But by the way, I just want to point out again the dichotomy of how many people are upset with Nick Shirley, like, you know, Helmet Head, and how many people throughout this video have come up to him, took photos with him, told him they appreciate what he's doing, talking with him and saying, we love what you're doing. We want you to keep going. Think of the difference in numbers of how many people don't like him being there versus the people that absolutely love what he's doing. And people from every ethnicity and gender have come up to him saying, thank you, love what you're doing. Can I take a picture? Like, ethnicity, gender, age, doesn't matter. Nick Shirley is actually cultivating an actual diverse audience. Unlike Tinfoil Helmet Head, Nick Shirley actually is about diversity. Whereas the other guy is a retard. Oh, let's see. Found this. Okay, hang on. Found this from Trader Joe's Facebook. Just thought I would make people aware that there's currently a man in New York who claims he works for Trader Joe's, says that Nick Shirley killed 2 people in Minnesota, proudly spouting your work source and making terrible claims to someone like this. Thank you. Terrible claims to okay. So there's nothing that says he was fired. Okay. Well, if he actually does work for Trader Joe's, my guess is he doesn't anymore.
Hey, Minneapolis, I mean, it's happening. People are going to go to jail. Tim Waltz and all those people, they're going to frickin' jail.
Yes.
People laugh at me in New York.
People are like, oh, where's the fraud? Well, one of the fraudsters just tried to flee to the UK on one-way ticket, got arrested, and now she's going to get charged for fraud.
Right.
So prosecutions take time. Not everyone doesn't get prosecuted in 2 months, and so.
What's he doing?
Whenever you get a chance, you give me a call. I'm up on the Upper East Side. I live up there. I've been in New York since 1972. 2 black belts, have an MBA, and I'll die for this country. I will.
This is the kind of man that we want to have around us, and these are the people who we are fighting for, because we're not out here trying to sympathize with that man from Trader Joe's who wants to let our country go to hell.
Right.
No, people like you who were there for 9/11, saw the atrocity that took place, and that want the best for our country.
If there's a chance to get you out in areas where you're doing like you're doing now. I just came down the street on my job. I see these crowds and all these people.
Look, they're running.
Yeah.
Hey, God bless you, sir. Thank you so much.
Hang in there.
Amen. And I was at the State of the Union, and it was an amazing event. And there's one takeaway that I don't think people are talking about enough. When Trump condemned political violence, nearly every single person inside the chamber stood up, except for Ilhan Omar. That tells you everything. Everything you need to know about her. She does not condemn political violence.
It's a great point. And
she's a traitor.
Extent, I remember people were saying
she is a traitor.
Oh, well, she just didn't want to stand up because she didn't want to follow Trump's directives. Interesting. When he asked you to stand up for the USA hockey team, you got right up. But when it comes down to condemning political violence, you don't think that's a directive you should follow.
And also when Trump says it's their responsibility to
because I have little doubt that if an act of political violence did occur, and yes, I do, harlots, shush. If an act of political violence actually did occur, she would make excuses for the killer. I have little doubt that she would make every excuse in the book and defend the killer if, in the event of an act of political violence did take place. I have no doubt whatsoever.
Put Americans above, or protect Americans over illegal aliens. Democrats don't even stand up.
Half the room.
How is that even possible for people to not stand up when he's asking, do you support Americans or illegal immigrants?
I think that's a demonstrable illustration.
And Trump risked a lot by him doing that. They all could have stood up and it would have been like, oh wow,
for sure.
Nothing's wrong.
I think that will go down.
They're supporting all of this. This is what they support.
It's just absurd. It's kind of just like a boiling pot of frogs. It's like we've gotten to this point via apathy and tolerance.
Look, they're running. Look, they're all running. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
It's run. They're roaching out.
Look. Look at them. Look at them.
Oh, they really. Oh, wow. It
Where are you
really
guys
is like a bunch
going?
of roaches.
I thought you guys
It
didn't have anything
really
to
is
hide.
like a bunch of
Everything
roaches.
was legal. Look at this.
Don't want to hide in the cracks and the crevices.
Wait, why'd you?
Yes, exactly. Why are you running? Why? I will even speak in their accent, even though this is actually a meme and the meme actually uses this accent. Why are you running?
You guys start running if you weren't doing anything wrong. How are you doing, ma'am?
You want to chat with us?
They're probably haters. Probably NYU students. Sweeney, what you got going on later this evening?
Hey, man. Same old, nothing changes.
You got any dates or anything? Any chicas you're talking to right now, Sweeney?
I'm on just like
business
bottled
mode?
water, caffeine, breath mints diet. Focus on what I'm doing, and that's it.
There you go. I might be going on a date with a girl tonight.
There you go.
We'll
Where
see
you
what
guys
happens.
going, you know?
I don't know. I got into that.
Oh, Nick!
Look at this, bro. As soon as you leave,
Look, they're all back. All right, we're.
look left and right. Look at that.
They're all back. Oh my goodness gracious.
As soon as he comes, look, he'll clear off an entire block of New York City, biggest metropolitan.
How much? How much? How much? Why F me? All right. Ooh, let's see what these girls are buying. Any goodies?
Okay, do
How much? But you said you weren't selling anything just a minute ago. You having a good day, man? Getting some goods?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
What would you do if your man pulled up with a fake Gucci
I don't
bag?
have a man. Oh, I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't care, right? No big problem. So if a man
But
can have a
she's
fake
honest.
Gucci bag, a girl can have a fake Gucci bag too? All fair in games, right? All right.
You know
everybody.
what? You know what? Props for her being honest. It just, as long as it looks Gucci, don't give a shit if it's fake. I give her props for honesty.
Thank you all so much for watching this live stream. Thank you for those who watched, liked, commented, donated, became members. We appreciate you all. Copped a Leering Center hoodie. Things got a little wild. Snowballs were thrown and we had a good time. And Sweeney, tell everyone where they can find you at.
Yeah, you can find me on pretty much all social media platforms, SWEEENIE. So that's Sweeney, but with 3 E's, SWEEENIE.
God bless everybody. Peace out.
Yeah.
Gosh. Holy shit. Okay. That was insane. Yeah, absolutely better. Fuck hell. Why do you think CNN? Yes, of course, better reporting than CNN. Why do you think CNN, when they went to Minnesota after Nick had already been there, and they basically did their bullshit little softball reporting, calling Nick a MAGA journalist, and basically just calling up daycare centers going, "Are you a fraud? No? Okay, thank you." Click. Of course, Nick is 1,000 times better of a journalist than CNN is. That's why people love him. That's why people trust him way more than CNN.